viewers, again with me Azahra Ismi Umaya and my partner Elsa Anggraini seputar Indonesia to report the most up-to-date, sharp and reliable news which we summarize in seputar Indonesia this morning.
COVID-19 or coronavirus disease 2019 is an infection disease caused by a new virus called SARS-CoV-2. This disease first identified in Wuhan, China. In the end of 2019, the virus widely spread over many countries, and then in March 2020, WHO declared COVID-19 a pandemic.
This disease attacks respiratory system. COVID-19 also makes people who get infected experience several symptoms. The common symptoms are fever, dry cough, and tiredness. Some also experience access, sore throat, diarrhea, conjunctivitis, headache, and loss of taste or smell. Meanwhile, the serious symptoms are shortness of breath, chest pain, and loss of speech. However, there are many who do not experience symptoms.
It takes about 5 or 6 days to the symptom to show. However, the incubation period takes 14 days. People who have mild, moderate illness usually can recover with hospitalization. Anyone who experience serious symptoms have to seek medical attention.
Virus spread through the droplets when infected people sneeze or cough. Therefore, WHO gives the way to prevent infection, such as washing hands regularly with soap and water, avoiding touching face, covering mouth and nose while sneezing or coughing, staying at home, refraining from smoking, and practicing physical distancing.
COVID-19 eventually spread widely in all countries, including Indonesia. In Indonesia, the first case of COVID-19 reported on March 2, 2020, after WHO declaring COVID-19 a pandemic. All the activities, so are working and studying, are done in home.
However, the case of novel coronavirus kept growing. In the end of March, the total case of this disease reaches 1,528 cases. To respond to this pandemic, UNICEF has been leading effort with the government, the World Health Organization, and other partners.
The President also issued regulation regarding the pandemic. Government Regulation Number 21/2020 is issued to regulate the large-scale social restoration or PSBB and the implement in coordination and collaboration with various parties in accordance with statutory variants. A video showing the emergency of the spread of COVID-19 in various parts of the world, including in Indonesia.
Sejumlah pasien dengan penyakit tak dikenal berdatangan ke Rumah Sakit Pusat Wuhan awal Desember 2019. Dr. Li Wenliang, dokter di rumah sakit, kemudian menyebarkan berita lewat sosial media bahwa para pasien menunjukkan gejala radang paru-paru akibat virus. Pejabat kesehatan Cina mulai menyelidiki pecahnya wabah. Sejumlah pasien pertama punya akses ke pasar ikan Huanan yang juga menjual binatang liar. Tanggal 1 Januari, pasar ditutup. Mengawali tahun 2020, pejabat kesehatan Cina mengumumkan penyebabnya, sebuah virus corona jenis baru. Seorang pasien berusia 61 tahun jadi korban meninggal pertama. Jumlah yang terinfeksi meningkat drastis. Tak lama kemudian, Thailand mengkonfirmasi pasien corona pertama di luar Cina. Jepang melaporkan kasus perdana berikutnya. Tidak ada di antara pasien ini yang pernah datang ke pasar di Wuhan. Kemungkinan besar penularannya dari orang ke orang. Di Cina, virus meluas ke berbagai kota. Warga mulai memakai masker. 200 kasus diakui resmi, tapi diduga jumlahnya jauh lebih banyak. Tenaga medis di Wuhan yang kontak langsung dengan pasien mulai terinfeksi dan sakit. Taiwan dan Amerika Serikat melaporkan kasus corona, disusul negara-negara lain termasuk Jerman. Pemerintah Cina memutuskan langkah drastis. Semua transportasi di Wuhan dihentikan, termasuk transportasi umum. Ilmuwan menemukan virus corona punya masa inkubasi. Orang yang tertular tapi belum menunjukkan gejala jadi berbahaya. Dalam waktu bersamaan, liburan Imlek dimulai. Jutaan orang bergerak mudik massal. Di saat itu dikonfirmasi 2.000 kasus di seluruh dunia. 50 orang meninggal. WHO menyatakan wabah sebagai situasi darurat kesehatan global dan menyerukan tindakan terkoordinir internasional. Awal Februari, Wuhan tetap ditutup total. Semua provinsi di Cina daratan melaporkan adanya kasus corona. Li Wenliang, dokter dan whistleblower virus corona, juga meninggal. Satu dari banyak korban lain. Hanya dalam waktu 2 bulan, virus menyebar makin cepat di luar Cina. Yang paling parah Korea Selatan, Iran, dan Italia. Semakin banyak negara melaporkan kasus corona. Kapan pandemi mereda, tidak ada yang tahu pasti.
This news closed the Indonesian news program this morning. I am Azahra Ismi Umaya and my partner Elsa Anggraini would like to thank you and see you again. Bye-bye!